Baby, if only you knew.
What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Cudder, the real Dominican princess. So today I'm coming back with a beauty video. Today we're focusing on this right here, on the money maker. Okay, we're focusing on the skin. I'm gonna be showing you guys my skincare routine, my morning and my nighttime skin routine, but I'm also gonna throw in a little extra. If you know, you know, I actually used to struggle with acne and like clogged pores for probably like 2 years. And it was like in my adulthood, so it wasn't even like high school when everybody was going through it. It was when I was already like probably like 21, 22. So it was like I was too grown for it. It was just embarrassing. My skin has come a very, very long way. So my skin is still kind of prone to acne and like not so much acne, but like more so clogged pores. That has to do with like my diet and like kind of lifestyle and stuff like that, which I can go in depth on in a whole separate video of like how I overcame my acne. But in this video, I just wanted to show you guys like how I maintain my skin. So we're gonna start it off with my facial routine. So first thing I'm gonna do is hop into the shower. Okay, so I start by cleansing with this Raya Active Cleansing Gel. It contains AHAs and BHAs. If you don't know what that is, they're pretty much just like good acids that help to gently exfoliate the skin. Notice how I'm not using the palms of my hands. I see some of y'all doing that and you're supposed to use the tips of your fingers to really get in there. I'm gonna rinse that off and I double cleanse when I'm about to do my facial. Then I go in with a face scrub to exfoliate. This is gonna make the extractions a little bit easier. So I'm gonna rinse this off as well, and now it's time to set up my facial steamer. My brother got me this for Christmas off Amazon and I love it. It's gonna open up my pores, making it super easy for me to clean out my pores and extract any blackheads. Here's a pro tip: any facial steamer, make sure you use filtered water instead of tap water because tap water will ruin it. Here are my little extracting tools. You can use a pore vacuum if you're not comfortable with these. And I make sure I also have a mirror that has that magnified side so that way I can really zoom in on my pores. So quick disclaimer, I am not a professional nor do I claim to be one, but I did learn all of this from a professional who helped me clear my skin. I'm not telling you to do this, I'm just showing you guys what I do. Also, if you're sensitive to pimple popping, go ahead and forward this. Skip to the timestamp on the screen. So as you can see, I'm steaming my face, making sure to not be too close because this is hot, so you can burn yourself if you're too close. I always start with my forehead, just gently pushing out any blackheads that I see. Once I get out all of the big blackheads, then I gently glide the extraction tool across my face in an outward motion, pushing out all of the gunk out of my pores. Then I move to my cheeks and just repeat. First I tackle the larger blackheads.
Say you're happy now. Hope you're happy now. I wish I could bank.
Once I get the larger blackheads, then I just glide and clean out the pores.
You can get none, baby, run, baby.
Again, notice how I'm always gliding it in an outwards motion. This is going to help with a few things with anti-aging. It's also the gentlest way I've found to do this. It doesn't damage the skin, and it's also going to help with lymph drainage. Make sure you watch until the end of this video so I can explain more about lymph drainage.
Play with me, baby, play with me, baby. Play a little game with you.
If you're wondering, to me personally, this is not really painful, probably because I'm already used to it. The only part that's uncomfortable is when you're popping those large blackheads, but when I'm just cleaning the pores, like gliding across, it doesn't really hurt. I do definitely recommend the facial steamer. Make sure that your pores are open before you do this. That's going to be the most painless way to do this. So once I'm done extracting everything, I go in and I cleanse my face again, make sure that there's no bacteria left over on my face or anything.
I want you to be mine. You can get none, baby, run, baby, bye. I can get the real love all your time. I
So for me personally, clarifying pads have been life-changing. It has helped me keep my clogged pores under control, and it also helps with dark spots. If you don't get anything else, get these clarifying pads. This is technically not a toner, but I use it as one. A toner is really good. It restores the pH balance of your skin. I use eye cream every single day. This one is by Fresh. It is the black tea one, and I just take it in between my ring fingers and I dab it all around my eyes. I have been using eye cream since I can remember. I was probably like 18 and everybody looks at me crazy, but I'm just trying to get ahead of, you know, the wrinkles and all that. I don't want to wait until I need it to start using it. Last thing I use is the soothing mask. Since I did all of that poking around, I want to make sure I put something on my face that is going to kind of soothe me because I'm going to be a little bit red and swollen for the night. This is really good. This is a professional mask. If I can find a link, I will leave it down below. Totally optional, but while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and just clean up my eyebrows a little bit. I am officially done with my facial. I do this maybe once every month or every 2 months, just really whenever I need it. At this point, I'm realizing that I've looked naked this entire video, but I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Okay, so now we're moving on to the morning skincare routine, and I promise you, this is gonna be the easiest skincare routine you have probably seen on YouTube. So I wet my face with some warm water, and I'm gonna go back in with that same cleanser and just cleanse my face once again. This is your friendly reminder. Make sure you are drying your face with a clean towel every time. Okay, use a separate towel just for your face if you need to. I don't want to see nobody drying their face with the same towel that they use to dry their behind. So I'm going to be using that eye cream once again, using my ring fingers and just dabbing it. I don't drag this across my face or across my eyes. I literally just dab it in, and I use my ring fingers because those are the most gentle fingers on the hands. This is my secret to glowy skin. I use emu oil. I don't use a lot. You really do not need more than 1, 2, or 3 drops. I love this oil. It works so good for me. It's so moisturizing and just nourishing on the skin. The only thing is I don't recommend using it underneath foundation if you have oily skin because it kind of can get greasy. I've also used this on my channel before, lanolin on the lips. This is really good for cracked lips in the wintertime or anytime. I use this every day. It's also good for hands and feet. If you're going to be going outside, make sure you protect your skin with the SPF and make sure it's oil-free. Especially if you're the type of person who suffers from hyperpigmentation, do not skip SPF. And that is it. That's all I do in the morning time. Sometimes I'll use a clarifying pad if my skin is kind of like clogged and bumpy, but other than that, that's all, y'all. Okay, so this is now later on in the day. This is going to be my nighttime routine. So I start off by making sure that I remove any makeup. Right here, I'm just using the Cetaphil wipes because all that I have on is mascara and like a little bit of eyebrows. But if you have on a full foundation and all that, then I definitely recommend something more like a micellar cleansing water. Because these wipes, if you're like dragging them all over your face, that can cause premature wrinkles, and we don't want none of that. So of course, I'm going to start off by cleaning my face with the same Raya cleanser that you guys have been seeing me use this whole video. I'm going to make sure that I get really deep into like my eyelashes, make sure all that mascara is gone. This is also a game changer for me. At least once or twice a week, I go in with this mask by Elena Mitchell. It is a brightening and exfoliating pumpkin anti-aging mask. I don't know if you can tell by the consistency, but it's different from that raspberry face scrub. This is a little bit more watery. It still is a little bit gritty, so you can exfoliate physically with it. But what I love about it is that you can feel it working. You're supposed to leave it on for 10 minutes and you can feel like a little tingly sensation. Whenever I use this mask in the morning, the next day, my skin is so smooth. This stuff is like crack. I don't know how it does it, but it works wonders. After I put this on, I'm just gonna hop in the shower, do my whole routine, and then I'll rinse it off. And as you can see, my skin is feeling so good. At nighttime is when I use this clarifying toner pad. I don't use the whole thing, I just break it in half. That way I have double the supply, if you know what I mean. Of course, I can't forget the eye cream, and then on top of all of that, I'm gonna be putting this emu oil on my face again. Usually I would stop it right here. This is a killer combination. Those clarifying pads with emu oil is fire, but every now and again I like to do a lymph drainage. Tonight is that night. I'm gonna do a Gua Sha massage, and I'm gonna start behind my ears and on my neck. Facial gua sha increases circulation and the production of anti-aging molecules, collagen, and elastin. In short terms, it's pretty much like a skin detox. You can do just the face, but I like to start on my chest, so I just open up the chest by running this gua sha over the skin about 10 times on each side. Then I go up the neck and back down to the chest area, and same thing, repeat that 10 times. I flip the gua sha around. Now I'm gonna do my chin. I'm gonna go from the middle of my face back towards the ears. Then I work on the upper cheek area. I start in the center of my face and I work everything back out towards my ear. Now, if you remember when I was doing my facial, I was also working in this motion. So 10 times back each time. I'm also gonna go ahead and carve out my cheekbones. Now, the reason that I'm doing this is because, for one, it's gonna help smooth out the skin, all of those clogged pores. It's gonna really like detoxify them and just push them out. That's what the lymphatic system does. I also go up and out on my forehead, and I'm really just bringing everything back down to where the lymph nodes are, which are behind the ears and also like by your armpits. This is also really good for anti-aging and just the overall structure of your face. Just make sure that you have on enough oil. Make sure you're not tugging on the skin, and in fact, I'm kind of holding my skin taut with one hand. And if you can tell, I worked my way up to my forehead, and then I'm working my way back down to the neck and to the chest area. Just Google the benefits of gua shing. I mean, the benefits are endless. I had forgot to tone my face after I used those clarifying wipes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. But anyway, these are the finished results. My skin looks good here, but when I tell you that the next day and still my face is glowing and it's just flawless. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure that you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and make sure you guys follow me on Instagram.
How much I do trust you, I pray.